All righty. Hey there, Knicks fans. How's it going? It is indeed your boy, Jonathan Macri, here with you for a Knicks Film School watch-along, which I'm trying to figure out how to retweet. Hopefully I'll figure that out. Welcome to what I am hoping will be a successful final game before the All-Star break. I am a tad encouraged by what we by the injury news tonight. No Embiid, obviously that helps. But judging by how the Knicks have done this season in terms of dealing with prosperity and all of those sorts of things, it's not like I am we should not be counting any chickens, as it were. Here we go. How do I why am I not seeing this? Open live video. There we go. Now, why am I not able to retweet this? This is so weird. Got a couple questions already in the chat, I see. We will get to those before tip-off. Why is this not coming up? This is so weird. Why can't I figure out Twitter anymore? I'm such an idiot. Let's get some questions in here before tip-off. El Coriano, Sohan Wave, Nick Target. I would hope so. I mean, the only other guy that we've really talked about who kind of fits their need of an extra big is Nick Richards, and there's no guarantee that Nick Richards is going to get waived or bought out, rather. I like Sohan. I mean, I like the idea of Sohan. I think the Spurs liked the idea of Sohan, which is why they drafted him 4 years ago. I did a bit of a deep dive on him for the Knicks Film School newsletter. What was it? The week of the trade deadline. And like, it's not that there's nothing there. He was kind of maybe sort of onto something in his, I forget if it was his, I think it was his second season. And then last year, I think it was last year, he basically like things were kind of sort of maybe intriguing, and then everything just fell off the cliff, and the Spurs were just god awful with him on the floor in comparison to when he was off the floor. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it might just be a change of scenery thing. He's talented, can't shoot, so you kind of have to play him at the 5. And the other problem with playing him at the 5 is he doesn't protect the rim. But if they're in a situation where, whether it's Cat's in foul trouble or, Mitchell Robinson's maybe hurt or something, I like the idea of using Sohan as a small ball 5, with the caveat that you're probably going to put a big lineup out there that you could switch everything on defense. Like, you don't want him as your traditional like pick and roll defender, but yeah, I would be up for it. I would be up for it as a shot. What else got going on here? John, let's go Knicks. Thank you all for being Knicks fans and have a great night. Hopefully, yeah, that'd be nice. And apparently watching the Florida Gators. So go Gators. Scott Stern has a fun fact. If the Knicks win tonight and beat the Nets and Raptors in their final meeting, they clinch a tiebreaker even if they lose their last game versus the Celtics. Did not know that, but that's good to know. All right, what else we got here? Yes, Shannon Sutton, get those likes up. Everybody slam the like button if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're not watching on YouTube, go watch on YouTube. And Scott adding clinch tiebreaker versus the Celtics. Yeah. Look, the Knicks should win this division. The Knicks should win the division. The Knicks should finish second in the East. This should not be a conversation. The fact that it is a conversation and we have to sweat this one out, or we're going to have to sweat this one out, is like, it's unfortunate. I also do think there has to be a certain part of the Knicks internally that feels like they, not that they anticipated this, or like not that they're like 100% cool with it or anything like that, but just that like there was clearly an internal mandate to switch their ways from last year. So, because they're not driving guys into the ground, they've given guys liberal days off. Obviously, this Mitch plan, they're leaving. Like OG's been out for a while now, 4 straight games. They kept Deuce out for a while. Like, there's been a lot of instances of guys like sitting out games and this and that. Like, they're clearly not. They've devalued the regular season. There's no question they've devalued the regular season. So if you're going to devalue the regular season, you have to be at least comfortable with like the fact that the regular season, you're not going to forget finishing first. Like, you may not finish even second, but I don't know. It's a dangerous game to play, and I hope they know what they're doing. But even so, like, there's no way they should finish below second in the East. I'm sorry. Here we go. I found it. 10 years on Twitter. I'm still figuring out how to navigate this freaking app. Okay. We got our first super chat. My buddy Bill Peter friend. What's going on, man? Thank you very much. It's a very generous way to start off the night. Curious if your opinion as to how important seeding is. I didn't even see this before I started talking about. Tough remaining schedule. Cavs is easier. Thoughts if they dropped a 4? I think if they play their best, they could beat anyone in the East. Possible Tatum caveat. It's a really great question, Bill. It's a really great question, and it's one that I wonder how much they're thinking about internally. Like, here's the thing. Like, Celtics, Cavs, Pistons. Are they really gonna try to avoid any one of those teams over 8? Let's say Tatum comes back, and let's say Tatum looks really good. Like, you're really gonna say, all right, we want to try to hold off on playing the Celtics for as long as possible. And we'd rather face the Pistons on like the second. Like, they're not gonna like intentionally fall to 4th. Now, if it's the last game, what if it's a situation where it's literally the last game of the season, and like a win maybe moves them up, a loss maybe moves them down? Like, I don't know. Maybe we could talk about it then. To me, the Knicks' worst enemy or the Knicks' biggest opponent, and this will not surprise anyone who's been listening to me. Forget this year, but like last year definitely. The Knicks' biggest opponent is the one they see when they look in the mirror. But in terms of like, should they be petrified about falling to 4? I just wonder, like, from a mentality standpoint, like, you come in as favorites in the East and you enter the playoffs as a 4 seed. That would be, I don't know, man. That was something about that wouldn't sit very well with me. I have no idea how it would sit with them as the Philadelphia 76ers win the tip and we are off and running. Look, I want to try to win as many games as possible for the rest of the year and go into the playoffs feeling like you're playing well, and more importantly, like you're healthy, or not feeling like you're healthy, like you are healthy. As the Knicks give up an offensive rebound on the first play of the game after a Maxey miss. Towns went with Maxey, so I'm going to give him a little bit of a pass there because I don't know. I think it was Hart trying to get that defensive rebound. Sixers playing defense like this game matters to them, and Mikal Bridges steps calmly, beats the closeout for a nice little mid-range 2. Really liked Mikal's game last night, by the way. Really, really enjoyed his process. If there was, I saw someone say in the comments to the newsletter, like, could have gotten another midi or 2 from Mikal down the stretch. I don't disagree with that, actually. I think that's fair. A lot of conversation about Brunson, obviously. Nice pass to Bridges. Offense is looking good so far. Nice pass from Hart. Hart, exceptional passing, by the way, last night, I thought. Especially the kick-aheads, easy buckets, all that stuff. As VJ Edgecombe easily hits a mid-ranger over Jalen Brunson. Listen, if VJ is going to hit tough 2s, good for him. Nice pass, Cat, from a cut, give and go. Awesome stuff. The offense is awesome through 3 possessions. Really good. Which, you should have an awesome offense against this team. You're facing Tyrese Maxey, who's not a good defender. Edgecombe's a rookie. Barlow's like an okay defender. I mean, Adam Bona's Adam Bona. And then who else? Oubre. Like, we know what Oubre is as a defender. Like, you should be able to score against this team. Nice job, Cat. Is that M1? That's M1. All right, great. And Cat did he get hit in the face? Oh, shit. I'm waiting to see. I think I'm watching this game on MSG. I'm not sure if it's on some other feed as well. He definitely swatted at his stitches. That's fucked up. All right, let's go and shoot the free throws. All right, Knicks up 8-4. Cat going to the line. He's clearly uncomfortable. We got. I'm trying to get centered here. Question from Anthony. How do you feel about the suspensions that were handed out, John? Enough, or do you think it should have gotten more? I mean, what was it, 7 games? For both, I think it was 7 games for both Duran and Beef Stew. It's fine. I mean, I think like just if it had been like 4 or 5, that feels like it would have been too few. 10, you could argue, would have been too many. Nice defense from Cat there. Finish this. All right, really nice start from this team on both ends of the ball. Really, really nice start. 11-4. Can you maintain the momentum, please? Please. Or is that too much to ask? Nice sleight of hand, Landry. See, it's not always about, like, yeah, obviously you want to keep guys in front, but it's about the continued pursuit. And when their defense was playing really well over the last couple weeks, that's the part that I like the most. Cat to McCall for an open corner 3. Misses, but Cat tips it out. Their activity level is all over the place. And McCall gets the set. This is Knicks basketball. All right. Here we go. Oh, Armin's telling me the game's also on ESPN. I'm not. I got it on. Cat with the block of Edgecombe. How you doing? What is this? Where was this team? What? I don't know what that was. I think Brunson got fouled as there was a little hullabaloo by the sideline. Where was his team last night? Seriously, where the fuck was his team last night? They couldn't have done this? See, now I'm getting myself annoyed. That's not good. My screen just froze. Yes, they did choose to give a shit tonight, apparently. Oh, great. It's going to be one of those nights for MSG. My screen just froze for about 5 seconds, but it picked it up live. Great cut. Josh Hart to a cutting McCall Bridges. 16-4 Knicks is where I'm at right now. 8:33 left in the first quarter. Timeout, Philly. This is the best start to a game the Knicks have had all year. Wasn't this earlier this year? Didn't they got off to, like, what was it, a 21-0 start or a 23-0 start? What game was that this season? I think that was the season. But it was against some just god-awful opponent. But this feels like the best start that they've had this year. It's completely, they're locked in, they're engaged. Philadelphia's defense is allowing them to produce, but you got to take advantage of situations when they are presented to you, and the Knicks are absolutely take advantage of the situation. So great job by them. I don't want to jinx it, but my MSG feed is like a little. Hold on, I may want to change the ESPN. I don't know if that would jinx it though. I feel like I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I think I'm going to change the ESPN. Hang on here. I still don't know how to work this freaking TV. Okay. We got another question. El Coriano. What's going on, El Coriano? Thank you for the contribution. Thanks, everybody, for chiming in, by the way. It is timeout. Knicks Sixers. Knicks up 16-4. Quick reset there. Okay, El Coriano, how about all 30 teams qualify for the playoffs? The NBA Cup winner and top 12 teams automatically get berths. 13 to 30 play-in rounds, flatten odds more, reduces tanking. So I mean, look, there's lots of creative solutions that people are bandying about. Shameless plug, go check out Monday's episode of NBA Takedown. I went through a few tanking solutions that I actually think are pretty good. They're not going to, I just don't, that's feasibly, there's no way to extend the play-in tournament by like that much. I like the idea of making the cup worth something. I don't know that you can make it worth a first round bye. I do think that there's a scenario where like you do a slightly larger play-in tournament, and then the winner of that slightly larger play-in tournament gets to face the top seed. To me, just make the NBA Cup. If you win the NBA Cup, it counts for a half a game in the standings. So like, for instance, if the Knicks did finish tied with the Celtics in the standings, or the Sixers or the Raptors or whoever, Cavs, anybody, the cup is the difference. Like, to me, that's a very easy solution. As far as the tanking thing, I think there was a crazy solution suggested by one of the Knicks Film School readers, shout out to Substack, who suggested a draft at the end of every season in which all the worst teams got to draft other teams' draft picks. So if like the Wizards finished with the worst record and they thought you can't draft your own pick, and they thought the Jazz are going to be terrible next year or whoever, they could draft the Jazz's pick first. Now, obviously, that would limit, the amount of trading of picks that could go on. So there's lots of solutions. The point is the NBA has to want to do something, and right now they don't. All right, so we're back in action. Maxey isolated up top on Brunson. Brunson's holding his ground. Shamet comes over to help, but gets really, really, really. I really liked how Shamet recovered out to Oubre and at least made him hesitate. I did not see a foul there on the closeout attack. I thought McCall was straight up. So I don't know what the ref saw there. But we got Kelly Oubre going to the line right now. Nice little career Kelly Oubre's had. Good for him. He was kind of floundering for a little bit. I forget, what did he get drafted by the Wizards? I think he got drafted by the Wizards. He was in no man's land for a little while. Get out of there. There we go. Come on, get that. Okay. 1 out of 2. Knicks up 16-5. Pushing the pace a little bit. Let's keep the ball moving. That's the biggest thing so far tonight is the ball has been flying around. Hart goes for a contested layup, but Barlow blocks it. He had Shaman in the corner. I wish he would have kicked out there. I feel like Hart's had more layups or more rim attempts blocked lately than usual. I don't know if that's just my perception, but it feels like that. Shoot that, Cat. Ugh. I can't even blame him for that. How many times does it seem like a layup attempt or a shot at the rim that Cat has where it's like a great look, like just rims out? It's been like that all year, and I have no idea what to attribute it to. And then, of course, there's an open corner 3 at the other end because every time Cat falls down on a drive, there's an open corner 3 at the other end. So 16-8 Knicks. And now we got Cat isolating up at the top of the key. Nice kick to Shamet. Misses the 3. All right. You don't want to let this team get right back in it after your great start. Great defense on the drive. Brunson held his ground. Come on. Brunson held his ground and then active hands. I mean, the defense, other than when Cat fell down and there was a 5-on-4, the defense has really been wonderful. Really, really good. 18-8 Knicks. Cat with the switch onto Edgecombe. Nobody boxes out Bona, but they kind of get lucky there that he misses the putback. And then Oubre misses a 3. No foul. They got a little lucky on that possession. Box out. Come on, guys. They're really trying to move the ball. Move themselves and move the ball. They're trying to do both. You could tell. Come on, get in there. Good offensive rebound. Cat, nice putback. Okay. 20-8, back up 12. Great stuff. This is a really, really strong start. The intentionality is there on offense. Maxey beats Shamit to the hoop. No shame in that. And the effort is there on defense. Effort is absolutely there on defense. Just got to box out. Got Manny Campos up next. Cat gets in the lane again. Nice finish, Cat. Good start from Towns. Manny, I'm going to get this at the next stoppage of play. That's a really good corner close by Bridges. He closed hard to the corner, but did not allow the blow by. Exceptional corner close by Mikal Bridges. I'm doing my All-Star break grade book. I'm starting to do my All-Star break grade book, and I was having a little trouble with Mikal's grade for this year. I'm wondering if I'm being too harsh. I'm giving him a good grade, but I kind of want to give him an even higher grade. I think he's been better than what we perceive. All right, Mitch is in. Great to see that. And Mo Diawara looks like he's coming in. Manny Campos, what if all the teams that lose in the first round are added to the lottery and flatten the odds? 22 teams, roughly 4.5% chance of winning. I will answer that in a second. Brunson, ball on the floor, drive, draws the attention, dish to Mitch. It's like everything. And they have, holy shit, the Knicks have 10 assists. They have 10 assists in 7 minutes. Under 7 minutes. My Lord. Great pass, Jalen. Great pass. Nice drive from, is that Watford? Over outstretched arm of Diawara. I know we got a lot of super chats. I'm going to get to them, I promise. I'm waiting for a stoppage of play. Brunson, open three, misses, but almost got the rebound over. Oh, it's Andre Drummond. Hello, Andre Drummond. Haven't seen you in a while. All right, Mitch with the foul on Maxey. All right, so here's why this isn't going to happen. This isn't going to happen because you're never going to get the small market team. There needs to be, and this is the same reason they won't abolish the draft completely. You're never going to get the small market teams to agree to it. And ultimately, Adam Silver works for the league, and there are more small market teams than there are big market teams. So if you go to the small market teams or the league at large with a proposal that, like, hey, it doesn't matter if you win 6 games next year, the best chances you could have of winning the lottery are 4.5%. That's not, it's not that you want, it's not that they need to eliminate the notion that bad teams can get better from the draft. That's not the problem. You need to eliminate the specific way teams go about their business, the intentional losing. That's all. If a team is bad because they're bad, nice kick from Mikal to Mo for the corner three. That's really nice. Really, really nice. As Mikal promptly gets dusted. Get the rebound. That was a little bit of bad luck that it was Jalen who was trying to box out a much larger human being. 27-16 Knicks, 4:09 to go in the first quarter. Another nice pass from Jalen to Clarkson in the corner, who missed the shot. Really am totally fine if I don't have to see a whole lot more of Jordan Clarkson this season. Good dig from Mo. Really good dig there. It's the little things that you see from a freaking 20-year-old rookie digging hard and timely from the top of the key. As I don't know what that was. Brunson, either that pass was off target, but turnover, Brunson trying to get the ball into Clarkson under the hoop. I think, what is Brunson taking? One shot? Look this up here. It's not many. Brunson has taken 2 shots. Feels like that's not an accident. Feels like that's not an accident. All right. That was a blown. They got lucky there. That was a blown. I don't know what that was. It was blown coverage. McCall with the midi. He's been money on those, man. He has been money on those for a hot minute. 29-16 Knicks, 3:10 to go in the first quarter. McCall is 13 points on 6 of 8 from the field, but most of them have been just really good, like easy shots or at the rim based on passing. Maxey gets to the rim again. I haven't really noticed how well Mitch is moving on defense, but I feel like there's a few of those now where there hasn't been a last line of defense at the rim for Maxey, which is a little annoying. And it's a tough turnover from Diawara, who's trying to create something out of nothing. And then he got lucky there because he was kind of getting dusted, but Watford loses the ball out of bounds. Okay, we got a stoppage in play. 29-18 Knicks. Great start, couple of empty possessions, but hard to complain about anything that's going on. Okay, so let me just finish up my comment for you, Manny, because, again, to be clear, they're not going to institute any system that makes it so that if you're a bad team, you can't get better through the draft. And they're not going to abolish the draft. You just have to make it so that there is either no incentive to tank or it can't be as easy as it is right now. So next question, going away from the tanking topic. Hush, you're a good man. I'll let you have it last night. My mom even called me, or I was talking to my mom today on the phone. She's like, "You really got to take it easy on Hush." I'm like, I know. I was getting a little eccentric last night. Underrated McCall. McCall is really good transition finisher. Yeah, and you know why that is? Hush, it's a great observation by you. It's because he's always running, and he never stops moving. Benji did a great job in one of his grade books recently highlighting how McCall is just always in motion, and he gets so many points simply by outrunning opponents. And he's just really good at it. He's good hands, catches the ball on the move. He's really, really good at catching it and finishing it in one motion. Like, that's probably, it's got to be one of the more underrated skills on this Knicks team. Anyway, good stuff by you. New Jump City. Brunson is passing the ball really well. All right, Manny Campos with another one. Alternatively, is another lottery question. Leave the lottery at non-playoff teams, but the teams with the best point differential have the best odds. Don't tie it to record. So here's my thing. If you you need to decide as a league, are you doing nothing but rewarding losing? Or is there some point during your season where you will start to reward better performance from bad teams? My idea that I had the other day, and I don't think I've seen this from anyone else. I've seen versions of this, which is like at a certain cutoff point, you make wins count. Wins are what get you more lottery balls, not losses. Have it so that after you've been mathematically eliminated, after you've been mathematically eliminated, at that point, wins increase your lottery odds. But with the caveat that it cannot be before the All-Star break. So let's say there are some teams that may actually be eliminated tonight or may have gotten eliminated last night. Their wins right now would not count. It can only start after the All-Star break. So what does that do? If you're a terrible team and you get eliminated early, you're going to get more opportunities late in the season to pick up more wins. But I don't think these teams are going to have the stomach to, but that's the thing. There's not going to be any incentive to get eliminated super, 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 super early because wins before the All-Star break won't count, won't benefit you. That's basically the long and the short of it. And That's a turn. Jose Alvarado checks into the game, immediately turns the ball over, and I believe then he commits a foul. So rough game from Alvarado last night, by the way. I see some Clarkson commentary in the chat. Very. I think I did call him volatile. I've called a lot of players volatile. I don't know if it's the best word, but come on, stand your ground, Jalen. Yeah, get up on him. That's it. Get up on him. Okay. So Brunson got up on Maxey, which I wanted. If that's going to be the case, you have to then have a last line of defense that is more ready. And Brunson comes right back with a 3 over Maxey's mug, which I'm happy to see. But like, where is the back line, Ben? A little worried because Mitch was the step slow in the, what game was it? It was a game he played recently where he was a step slow as Maxey drills one over Brunson. So they're going mano a mano for the moment. 32-23 Knicks, 127 left in the first quarter. So they stole the entry pass into Mitch. It was supposed to go to Mitch from Brunson. Got lucky there, missed corner 3, and then Sixers couldn't get the rebound. Nice look from the corner for Alvarado, which missed, and then I think that's Hart actually forced that steal. Alvarado missed again. Offensive rebound, Mitch. Come on, and he gets fouled. What game was it? Oh, the Pistons game. I thought Mitch was a little step slow in the Pistons game, and now there's a little tussle. Oh, it's a tussle between Jose Alvarado and Trendon Watford. Hang on here. What is this? What's going on? Let's see what happened here. So, hard foul on Mitch. Alvarado comes in, tries to usher away Trendon Watford. Trendon Watford takes exception with Jose Alvarado trying to usher him away. What was Watford's issue? It's not like Alvarado ran in and shoved him out of the way. That was so straight. Like, where is Watford getting off? I mean, and everybody's saying in the chat, I completely agree. That's the fire we need. Good to have an enforcer, even if he's not 6 feet tall. All of those, yes, 100%. All right, now we're getting a different angle here on MSG. So Alvarado, and then Hart also tries to push away Watford. Listen, Watford could fuck off. Yeah, that's on Watford. Like Watford initiated that. Yeah, I agree with you, Scott. Watford stood over Mitch. Shout out to everybody watching in the Knicks Film School YouTube. If you're catching us on Twitter, go head over to the YouTube so you can make comments and have me read whatever it is you say. I'm Ron Burgundy. I will read literally whatever is on the screen. All right, I'm curious what the result is here. That's great to see from Alvarado, though. Seriously, we said it when he was acquired, and it's good to see him backing that up. And I love that it's him. It was him and Hart together. Anthony, man, if that was Embiid, well, Embiid doesn't play basketball games, so it wasn't. And yes, I completely agree. New Jump City, and he literally yanked him out of the air onto the floor. Yeah, it was a dirty. I thought it was a dirty foul. You could absolutely call that a flagrant. Oh, we got a non-Knicks fan here. Knicks ain't won since '73. That is true. I can confirm. So Watford gets nothing other than the foul. Alvarado gets the tech, and Nick Nurse gets the tech. Okay. I was saying, shut up, Nick. I like Nick as a coach. He's kind of funny. I don't dislike him, but he's a whiner. He is a big time whiner. Yeah, now Brown and Jose are trying to figure out why is he getting anything? My Lord, Alvarado is short. So Brunson's listed at 6'2", and everybody swears Brunson's 6 feet. If Brunson's 6 feet, Alvarado is like 5'10", maybe. I thought that was a hard foul. By the way, I still have the game on MSG, so I don't have the ESPN feed. I couldn't find it on my DirecTV because I'm incompetent when it comes to technology. All right, Mitch misses the first. Who's taller? Alvarado is John size. No, I'm 5'6.5". I'm always going to say and a half. Don't ask me whether the half is with shoes on. All right, we got. So it's Alvarado, Clark. It's a really small lineup. You got a three. You got. Oh, yeah, yeah. Return to sender. Mitch was fired up for that one. Sent that Watford shot into the first row. This is as small a lineup as I could remember. That's an offensive foul. That should have been an offensive foul, but of course it wasn't called. All right. 10-point lead, 33-23, 21 seconds remaining. This will probably be the next final shot. Take it, Hart. Take it. Josh Hart, 41% three-point shooter. Who knew? He's increased his three-point volume 50% from last year. And yet he's the problem, is the reason for all of the Knicks spacing issues. Apparently. Was that a foul? No foul. Okay. Awesome. 36-23. Knicks up 13 after the first quarter. Let's go through the good news first. So the good news is the Knicks are up by 13, obviously. But my favorite stat, 11 assists on 15 made field goals. You really like that. And the offense looks great. I think the defense, the defensive energy has been really good. The thing that I don't like is that the Knicks are only up by 13 points. Meanwhile, they are shooting 63% and the Sixers are shooting 33%. So you don't love that. And I think the reason why this game is as close as it is because there were it felt like every one of them was Maxey. Although, yeah, so Maxey has 4 made field goals, 1 3. It feels like all 3 of the 2-point shots were at the rim where the backline defense was just not there. Not that it's very easy to, block Maxey at the rim once he gets ahead of steam, but like that's really been the Sixers' only efficient offense. That and then offensive rebounds, which is the other thing that's like mildly annoying. Sixers have 7 offensive rebounds. And actually, let me look right now. I'm wondering how many second chance points they have. Second chance points. Sixers have, all right, only 4. So it hasn't hurt them that much. But you don't love 7 offensive rebounds for the Sixers. So clean up the defensive glass and just clean up the rim defense. Make sure your help is there and your help is timely. And then that's it. Everything else has been great. The offensive process has been spectacular. And the defense, again, I think the effort has been great. We saw, some nice moves from Cat, putting the ball on the floor. That's really good. Mikal Bridges, 13 early points. Obviously, you love that. He's moving all over the place, which is great. So, yeah, all good stuff. What do we got here? Cosmic Thumper. Is the OG toe issue something to worry about, or are we giving him an extra week of recovery? You know what I say when it comes to the Knicks? Don't trust them at all. So they could say that OG has it doesn't matter what they say. For all I know, he may no longer have a foot. I have no idea if he's really hurt or if it's nothing. I'll say this: if he misses the first game after the break, then that's a fucking problem. Manny, thank you for the generosity, Manny. Appreciate you, dude. Another one. Thoughts on a potential Sohan addition? I talked about this before. I'll hit on it again. Not a big man, but a big wing who could play as a small ball 5 if needed. Shot is an issue. Yeah, you nailed everything. You're not going to rely on him to shoot it. You have to play him at the 5 essentially, because you're gonna want him to occupy the same space, as Mitch. Could you play him with Cat? Yeah, you can play him with Cat, but are those ideal lineups? Nice. So come on, finish this possession. Hit that. Mo. How do you like it? Anyway, Josh Hart got the defender, I think it was Bona, to bite on the 3-point attempt. Why? Because he just hit one from that exact spot. When you shoot and you hit shots, you'd be surprised how the defense reacts to you. So we got the defense to bite, kicked it to Shamet, corner, beat that closeout, drove, open corner, open 3 from Mo. That's beautiful offense. That's how Josh Hart can punish teams for putting a center on him. And Landry Shamet got hit in the nuts. Oh, he got smacked in the nuts. So let me get this straight. Kelly Oubre Jr. smacks Landry Shamet in the huevos, in the beanbag, and Kelly Oubre Jr. is shooting 2 free throws. I should just go up to somebody tomorrow and dick slap them, and maybe I'll get a cookie for it. What the fuck? He slapped him in the testicles, and he got called for a foul. El Coriano. Oh, no, here we go. If your nuts get snipped, you won't feel pain when slapped in that area. No, I still feel pain. Trust me. Devin Whitford, balls don't lie. No, they don't. They don't. Men lie, women lie, balls don't lie. Egypt giving me some free advice. It's not like I have any place to go where I would even, most of my days, I don't come across any other human beings other than my family. And I live with all women. So there's nobody for me to do that to. 39-24, Knicks up by 15, 11-12 to go in the second quarter. There was is this a review? I don't know what this is. This is something. All right. This is a fun question. So Armin says it looks like a Cat turnover, but why is there, this is what happens when I have the volume low. Oh, so it is a challenge. Okay. All right. So we'll see. A Cat, a call that initially went in favor of Cat getting overturned. The blasphemy. Username. Great username. Expansion draft. If it came down to it, who are you protecting? Kolek or Mo Diawara? Oh my God. I mean, I like Kolek. I think Kolek's a nice young player. That's not even a question. That's not even, I think There are some interesting, like, Mo, or I'm trying to think if I would protect Mo over any, because here's the thing about the expansion draft. You you have to be like, the team that is drafting has to want the player that you're protecting. This is, I don't know, this may sound blasphemous, but like, if you're an expansion team, are you going to want Karl Anthony Towns and his salary? I'm dead serious. Like, it depends on what your organizational, like, what you're all about as an organization. Now, if it got out that the Knicks didn't protect Cat and he was on the team and they like wanted him to be on the team and be a productive player next year, and he's like, wait a minute, y'all didn't protect me in this fucking draft, and I might have to move my shit to Seattle or Vegas or wherever, that would probably be a bad move. So you'd probably have to like protect him for PR reasons, but I don't know. I would. I'm really high on Mo Diawara. That's all. That's all I'll say. All right, what do we got else? Oh, we got. I just saw him. Profound Dreams in the chat. Yes, they would. Come on, John. I don't love Cat, but that's nuts. I'm just saying. Here's the thing. If you, I'm not saying they would want to lose Cat for nothing. I'm just saying if they thought that Cat wasn't going to get picked because the expansion team might not want to take on his contract, would they protect him, or would they be like, you know what? All right. So successful challenge. Barlow, Cat turns the ball over. This is a good question from Ryan. You have 6 inches to distribute to the Knicks roster. What do you do? That's a good. I would give Jalen Brunson all of the inches. I might take inches away from Cat. I think he'd be better if he was shorter. Good defense from Shamit on Edgecombe, and it means nothing. So one thing, there's a lot. I mean, we saw this a lot last year where Shamit would play like good hard defense and guys just shoot over him. It's like, he tries, but back to a 13-point advantage. Cat's wondering why he's not getting the rock here. So he's got Drummond. He's got one-on-one with Drummond. Okay. Drove, kicked it to Hart. This possession has gone nowhere. Cat's got to put it up, and it hit rim. That was just a god-awful offensive possession. And Mo Diawara steals the ball because Mo Diawara is awesome. Great patience from Mo. What beautiful basketball. Mo waits until Shamit makes it down the court to kick it to Shamit, who then kicks it to Alvarado for an open corner 3. That's just great basketball. And then Barlow, of course, gets his own rebound. Nice defense there afterwards. I think Barlow might be flustered. Alvarado again! Giddy up, baby. Yeah, New Jump City. I like that too. Hockey assist. Make hockey assist a thing in basketball. I mean, assists and rebounds are both kind of like fraudulent stats. That was, I don't know what that was. That was, well, whatever it is, Alvarado's taking the blame. All right, so the Knicks were briefly up 19. It's now 45-28, 3 minutes into the second quarter. How does Hart miss that? And he's looking for a foul. You're not going to get a foul. Finish the possession, man. We got a quick 4-0 run now from Philly. It's back to a 15-point game. Come on. Would it kill you to go up 25 on this freaking team? All right, Hart, you got to shoot it. If he's playing off you, you got to shoot it. All right, we got a Cat post up. Nice. That's great job. Great job from Towns. And that's why you protect him in a expansion draft, because he could do that. Nice game from him so far. Get the rebound. Oh, my Lord. What is happening? I think Shamit's own teammate just pushed him over. Cat trailed 3. All right. We are up by 20. 50-30. Knicks came to play tonight. Alvarado firing up Cat. Cat's fired up. This is a good group on the floor right now. Let's put who is this group? This is Jose, Landry Shamet. I like this group. Hart, Mo, Cat. That's a good group. So if OG was healthy, OG would be in here. I like this group a lot. This is good. I like it because they push the pace. I like it because there's a lot of activity on defense. Good rebounding group. If you have Hart at the 3, you're going to be a good rebounding, let alone Jose. Jose Alvarado, one thing I didn't realize until I looked up his numbers after he got traded here. Good rebounder for a guard. Very good rebounder for a guard. Armin, so we got the positive here from Michael Aaron. Fantastic Cat game so far, honestly. Completely agree. 0 complaints about the Cat game. Love everything Cat's doing. 100%. And then you got Negative Nancy. That's gonna be your new name, Armin. Can we spin it? What's synonym of negative that rhymes with Armand? I don't know. I gotta look something up. Negative synonyms. Pessimistic Armin? No. Cynical Armin? That has an interesting ring to it. Uncooperative Armin. It's not really what I'm going for, but I kind of like it. I like the sound of it. Uncooperative Armin. Anyway, Armin's harmful Armin. That's it. Michael, you did it. Congratulations. Harmful Armin. Harmful. Alarming Armin. These are all good. Anyway, Armin says, shocker, Cat's playing without JB. I was looking at some stats earlier today on Brunson and Cat together, and it's just some of the numbers they'll be in my newsletter when I do my midseason or all-star break grades. But like Cat is shooting like, I forget what the number is. It's like 24% on 3-point attempts off of passes from Brunson this year. It just like crazy. Like Brunson has fewer assists to Cat this year than they have games played together. Meanwhile, Kolek has played like a third as many minutes and has like 75% as many assists. So crazy stuff. Harmon Armin. That's it. Harmon Armin. Harmon Armin or Alarmin Armin. One of those two. Profound dream. I know this team is missing Embiid, but the Knicks are playing good basketball today, and it does feel like there's some rotation clarity coming. Yeah, I mean, you know what they need for rotation clarity? They need everybody to be healthy. I would like to see the post Alvarado Knicks. The first game. Here's a question: are we going to get a game this season where everybody's healthy because of Deuce? You know, I don't know. Devin Whitford says, I have missed Cat dominating the non-Brunson minutes. Shout out to Campaign, man. Campaign was a much better player than I think a lot of people gave him credit for. Yeah, El Coriano, good call. They're also missing Paul George. They're missing Quentin Grimes, and I think they're missing one other guy. That's a little too easy. All right, 50-32, 7:50 left in the second. Knicks still shooting the lights out of the ball, 63%. All right, so we got McCall in. So McCall and Mitch are both in now. Oh! Is that the first lob that Bridges has thrown to Mitch this season? If there's been another one, I don't remember it. My memory is also shit, but 17 assists for the Knicks so far. Do they have another team meeting? Mitch with the help. Perfectly timed help. Perfectly timed. Great drive. Why didn't you take it, Cat? Oh, that's why you didn't take it. That's why you didn't take it, Cat. 54-32. And then Alvarado deflects the inbounds. All right. The Knicks are fun again. Breaking sources can confirm. Knicks are fun again. Oh, wait, that was... So he actually successfully deflected it off a Sixer. I fucking love you, Jose Alvarado. And then the lob to Mitch. Awesome stuff. Knicks up by 24 points. I asked for a 25-point lead. I got a 24-point lead. Great defense, Mitch. What awesome defense from Mitch. Get the rebound. Yes. Never bid on the pump fake. This group is playing with some energy. And Alvarado got in there with the help after Mitch stood his ground. Nice pass from Cat. We have ourselves a bit of an ass kicking. 59-32. 9-0 run Knicks. Fuck Philly. Fuck Joel Embiid. Maxey gets fouled on a drive. 9-0 run. I needed this after last night. Oh, God, did I need this. What defense from Mitchell Robinson on a couple of these possessions? New Jump City, wow. Who is more important to our ultimate success, Mitch or OG? It's a fantastic question. I will answer it. They just showed the replay of why it's a turnover, and it's because Bonus stepped over the line. Okay. This is a good question, P.O. I'm going to answer it in a bit because I want to think about it. I want to talk this one out. And this is another good point that I'm going to put up here in a second. Got a couple good comments here. All right. Louise says, how do these guys have so much energy on the second night of a back-to-back after an OT game? I'm impressed. What it really does is it calls into question like all those times where we're like, the Knicks, they have an excuse for having less energy. They've been playing a lot, like all the bullshit that we were talking about after the cup, like a condensed schedule and this and that. This team's got fucking energy, man. Energy shouldn't be a problem for them. All that was excuses. They were just playing like shit. All right. Pass the ball to late clock. And it's JB could have gotten off the ball there. So that's a bad look for JB. I'll call that one out. That's a bad look for JB to come into the game. You're not in the game very much, and you are immediately going one-on-one with Edgecombe when you could have gotten off the ball. And I get, look, it was kind of a late clock situation, a sort of a late clock situation, but still, that's not a great look. Not a great look. And listen, Brunson, the whole first quarter offense, give Brunson all the credit in the world for that because he was exceptional as a facilitator. Mitch with a rear block. Did they call it a foul? Oh, Mitch was out of bounds when he passed the ball. That's annoying. Great rear. Mitch Robinson's been awesome on defense. I know I criticized him a little bit earlier because I felt like Maxey was getting to the rim a little bit too often. I'm going to show the replay here. What the fuck? Okay. Guys are falling over themselves. 59-34 Knicks. 5:18 remaining in the second quarter. Mitch is wilding tonight. Yes. Harmon, JB playing selfish basketball, Forrest Gump run. I like it. Oh, it's a foul before the inbound, so they got to shoot a free throw. All right, so 59-35. Let's how about we just keep this lead above 20 points going into halftime, please? Can we do that? I'm not even getting greedy. I'm not even being like push it to 30. Just keep it above 20. Get the rebound. Come on. Foul on Bona. Where's that question? I didn't forget about this question. Waiting for a stoppage of play. Oh, I could start. There we go. All right. Alvarado, great kick to Bridges. Not quite corner, but a little above the corner. Good look. Good actually, I don't know if that was a good switch. Alvarado switched onto Oubre to have Brunson catch or get Edgecombe. That was good. That was a good closeout. That was a good closeout on the three. Corner three attempt for Alvarado. Misses. Maybe rushed that a little bit. So getting some misses now from the Knicks. Giving the Sixers a little bit. Oh, Alvarado too aggressive there. Love the energy from Alvarado, by the way. So we got a couple of Clarkson comments here, which I'm going to put up also. I'm going to get to all these comments. Don't worry. What's the foul situation at? Feels like they have a lot of fouls. We got Cat coming in for Mitch. Oh, that's cute. Maxey and Edgecombe wearing each other's Slam shirts. I dig it. Important last 4 minutes here. If the Sixers are going to get back in this game, they're going to have to make some sort of a little push here. So maintain your ground, get some good looks at the hoop. All right, Maxey, very tough turnaround shot over Shamet, lead down to 22. Come on, keep your foot on the gas, guys. The starter's in, by the way, as Josh Hart throws a pass to the first row. Getting a little sloppy here now. Come on, maintain the focus that you had to come out of the gate in the first quarter. You're starting to lose it a little bit here. And the Sixers are playing patiently, and they offensive foul Philly. Great. Okay, Knicks got a little fortunate there. Come on, guys. Could use a bucket here. Their MSG network is glazing Embiid a little bit. Don't really need that. All right. Brunson gets the ball to Cat, who hand off to Bridges, midi. Telling you, just having that release valve, having that Mikal Bridges mid-range release valve when the offense gets a little bogged down, it's like to know that you could go to that and that that's going to be an efficient shot, and it is an efficient shot for him. Great defense then from Bridges. That's exceptional. That is exceptional defense from Mikal Bridges to stay in the play. What? And then he literally throws the ball to Tyrese Maxey. What are you doing, Mikal? That's 2 ridiculous turnovers in the last 3 possessions. Come on. Make me look bad. I'm trying to give you all kinds of compliments. Knicks have 8 turnovers in this half. It's the only reason this game is close. Great kick from Brunson to Hart in the corner. How is that not a foul? How is that not a foul on whoever slapped Cat's freaking hand or wrist? What a weird possession. All right, Knicks back up 24, 63-39, 2.5 left to go in the first half. We got a double on Maxey, so that means someone's open. And thankfully, That was a miss. Beautiful. Beautiful basketball again. Mikal Bridges has not stopped moving at all this entire game. I think it's not just because he has a lot of points. I think it's pretty clear Mikal Bridges has been the best Knick tonight. I think defensively, great off-ball defense from Brunson, active defense. And here's Bridges again. Great dish. Awesome. Awesome basketball. Awesome basketball. Unselfish basketball. Heads up basketball. Effort basketball. Everything you want. Everything you could have wanted tonight from the Knicks so far, other than a little bit of sloppiness. Force Maxey into a tough fall away 2. Nice pace up the court. This is all good. Nice rear pass to Cat. Make this. Ugh. And then, of course, it's 5-on-4 the other way. Okay. That's okay. 26-point lead. It's fine. Luckily, Cat didn't give up his post position, so he's still under the basket. Oh, goodness. This is beautiful. Really is beautiful basketball. I don't know what I think I'm more impressed by the offense than the defense, but defense has been pretty good. I know the Sixers are a much easier team to guard without Embiid and Paul George, obviously. But come on, sink these, Cat. Okay. So we're talking about how fast is Maxey in comparison to like Garland and Fox. I think Maxey's the fastest guy with the ball in his hands in the league. The only one who I think is in the same conversation is Fox. But I think it's Maxey or Fox, and then it's probably a drop. No disrespect to Garland, but. Cat just tried to get posted up. Love it. All right, 69-41, minute left. Can you go into halftime with a 30-point lead? What do you think? Tough foul. Tough foul on Cat there. Max, and that's the other thing with Maxey. He's just so good at drawing fouls. He's so good at drawing fouls. It's crazy. Manny, good reminder. Ja Morant is still in the league. He's pretty fast. I didn't see that. New Jump City said Cat told the other ref he wasn't going to call that, right? Cat talks a lot. Maxey misses. All right. Mitch coming in for Cat, I would assume, to finish out the half. Yeah, there we go. Okay, hits the second free throw, 69-42. I like Yabu. Yabu was a nice teammate. I don't need to blow smoke up Yabu's butt. Be a lot of smoke. All right. What are we doing here? Brunson isolating top of the key on Watford and dishes to Mikal. And of course, hold on. Of course, my TV freezes. Looks like we got a corner 3 attempt. All right. My Wi-Fi is crapping out predictably. All right. 72-42 halftime. Looks like Landry Shamet hits this 3. And yes, here we are. Okay. We are officially at halftime. 30-point lead for the Knicks. Great job by them. Fantastic half. And it should have been even 2 more, except Mikal blows one at the rim to end the halftime. All right. Let us get to some questions. And then we'll do the halftime, and we'll do like the halftime recap. All right. So let me get these Clarkson ones up here first. Clarkson seems like a cool dude, but he really doesn't move the needle whatsoever for us. Would like to see a possible trade package with him for Misi while we were organizing the Alvarado trade. The problem is Jordan Clarkson has no value around the league. He has no value. Misi was a first-round pick a year ago or a year and a half ago, and he made the all-rookie team. So he has a lot of value. I have no idea why the Pelicans were shopping him. They were, whatever. So you would have needed to included a ton of draft equity to do that. And the thing that never made sense to me about the Misi rumors was you were going to have to give up a lot to get him in terms of draft equity. And if your team is fully healthy, he's probably not playing because Mitchell Robinson's better than him. And you want to play Cat for 25, 30 minutes a night at the 5. So that one never really added up, the Misi part of it. I think it was a little bit of a fishing expedition to see, like, are they really selling low on this guy? But never thought they were going to be able to steal him. And then Profound Dream says, I get keeping Clarkson. You never know what you'll need. I do not get his current minutes rotational role. I would have him behind Kolek. I'm with you completely, Profound Dream, 100%. I actually, there is a part of me that appreciates Mike Brown wanting to keep him engaged because of exactly the thing that you're talking about. And I've said, I do think you will need him. And I'm still not completely ruling out the possibility that, hey, maybe someone's hurt. It's a playoff game and your offense is just you just can't get anything. Maybe you're playing a really good defense. Now, even then, the problem with Clarkson is just he has turned into a player that gives so much back on the other end. So maybe like expecting him to be inserted in a playoff game is a bit much. But even down the stretch of the season, like you're going to need him. So I don't mind that they kept him. That said, if you need to do right by Clutch to release him before the buyout deadline, which I think is March 5th, that's going to be an internal conversation they have to have. And then last but not least here, who's more important to our ultimate success, Mitch or OG? It's such a great question. My answer is OG Anunoby. And my answer is OG Anunoby because despite what they're doing tonight, and they're playing really good tonight, when the difference between OG Anunoby at his best and OG Anunoby at his, I don't want to say worst, but like the version of OG we saw for like a month and a half after he came back from his injury, like that version of OG Anunoby, that's like a starting wing on a bad team, like a nondescript, like if all you did was watch OG Anunoby for the 20 games after he came back from injury, you'd think that he's like a mid-level guy or like I don't know. It wasn't good, or he was average. He was below average, honestly. The version of him that we've seen since then, basically since MLK Day, and the version of him that we got in the first 11 games of the season, and the version of him that we got at times last season, and certainly after he first came here from Toronto, that dude is a guy who, like, if he played his entire career at that level, is probably making forget all-star teams. That dude's probably making an all-NBA team at some point or multiple all-NBA teams. So because of the discrepancy between great OG and not great OG, and because of how much he changes everything you do on both ends of the floor, when OG is going great on offense, he's a 40+% three-point shooter, and he is able to get up 8-9 threes a game and, obviously attack closeouts and finish strong, and the whole thing. And then obviously how many guys in the league can shut down the opposing team's best player? And he could legitimately shut down the opposing team's best player, or to the extent that any opposing best player could be shut down. So my answer is OG. And that said, I absolutely think that Mitchell Robinson could still win them a playoff series. He did win them a playoff series last year, So, I don't know, man. It's a really great question. It's a tough question. Because the other part about the Mitch thing is, let's say they just didn't have Mitch. You could play Cat 35 minutes at the 5 and then play OG at the, at the 5 a little bit. We've seen Mike Brown experiment with that a little bit. Speaking of which, Joe, whatever, Rodriguez. Can we let Clarkson walk and pick up Sohan? You don't need to. The nice thing about the moves the Knicks made at the deadline as far as their finances are concerned is they could sign a 15th player today to a minimum contract. They don't need to waive anyone. So they could sign Jeremy Sohan right now or whoever to a minimum contract right now. And they don't have to let anyone walk. But like, again, let's just say Mitch was like hurt. They picked up Sohan and all of a sudden you have this like funky switch everything backup lineup when Cat's not in the game. Like, could they make it work? Probably could. I don't know. Maybe. But Mitch is just so additive too. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Good stuff, everybody. We got about 350 people watching along. Great stuff. If you're watching on Twitter, shout out to you. Feel free to come join us over on the Knicks Film School YouTube channel where I am taking comments, obviously, and questions all night long. I believe Sean with a W is going to hop in here pretty soon. Let's go through the stats, actually. We didn't do that. So, first half stats. Knicks scored 36 points in each of the first 2 quarters. Pretty good. They are shooting 58% from the field. That actually came down from where it was. That could have been an 80-point half. Very easily. That could have been an 80-point half. You look at some of the shots they missed, and you look at the fact that they had 8 turnovers. Easily could have been an 80-point half. 50% from the number that probably sticks out the most from this game so far. Knicks 10 of 20 from 3. Sixers 2 of 15 from 3. Listen, it's a 3-point variance league. We saw that in Boston on Sunday. We saw that last night at Madison Square Garden, and we're seeing it tonight. Now, it helps that some of the guys shooting these threes for the Sixers are not particularly good shooters. And also, yes, the Knicks have defended a lot of the threes very well. There have also been some open threes from Philly that have just missed. So, again, 2 of 15 versus 10 of 20. Knicks did a much better job on the offensive glass or on the defensive glass in the second quarter. Sixers only got 2 offensive rebounds in the second quarter after getting 7 in the first quarter. And then the best number of the game, easily the stat of the game, I don't want to jinx it, but we're getting, if this keeps up, so the Knicks have 24 assists. To put that into perspective, let me see if I can get this really quick. NBA team game finder. Here we go. Good old buddies at StatHead or sportsreference.com. Okay. Let's do Knicks assist games over 40. All right. So Knicks team record for assists in a game is 45, which they did last year in November, last season in Denver. They won 145 to 118. They had 45 in assists in that game. It actually tied their team record. They are currently on pace to exceed 45 assists. They tied a team record that they had set back in 1979 in a win against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Fun fact, the Knicks are in regulation games in which they have at least 40 assists. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 1. Their only loss was back in 1965 to the Cincinnati Royals. They lost by 3 points, despite having 42 assists. Anyway, so there's your fun fact of the day. Knicks on pace to break their all-time team record in assists. Just to give you an idea, if the Knicks maintained this pace, and they got 48 assists. The last time a team got 48 assists in a basketball game was, of course, the fucking Pacers last season, in March against the Wizards, when they scored 162 points. They put up 48 assists. Before that, it was also the Pacers. Did it in January 2024 against the Hawks. They won 150 to 116. And then before that, it was the Wizards, believe it or not, did it against the Pacers. You can't write this shit. So you had Pacers 48 against the Wizards, Wizards 50 assists against the Pacers. That was in 2021. Those are the only 3 games in the last 36 years in which a team has gotten at least 48 assists in a game. And the Knicks are on pace to do that tonight. So that's so funny that the Pacers have been involved in the last 3 games of at least 48 assists. Can't write this shit. And then the 2 games before that, were both against Denver in 1990. And they came within 3 days of one another. You can't write this shit. On November 11th, 1990, the Nuggets gave up 50 assists to the Suns. And then 3 days later, they gave up 49 assists to the Blazers. That is so funny. What a fun league we have. Okay. El Coriano is Sohan an enforcer type, could use more toughness. I don't really think so. I know we had a little bit of a Rodman rep for a bit because of the hair, but no, he's not that sort of guy. And then Armin, Detroit blowing out Toronto, shorthanded. Toronto stinks. I don't think Toronto stinks. Stinks is a little bit strong, but they're, you know what Toronto is? Toronto's a 6 seed. Toronto's a 6 seed. Like, it's going to be Detroit, New York, Boston, Cleveland in some order. I mean, Philly, we'll see if they could be healthy enough to get up to the 5. I think they should. I certainly think they are the 5th best team in the East. And then I think Toronto, will be the 6th seed. So score check around the league, unless, don't laugh, the Hornets are up 89-75 on the Hawks right now. Hold on, let me see this. So right now, Raptors have 22 losses. The Magic have 24. Heat 27, Hawks 29, Hornets 29. If the Hornets win tonight, they move into the 9 spot. Now, I don't know that they can make up enough ground to move into a top 6 position. Maybe Orlando passes Toronto, but man, the Hornets are playing such good ball. I would not be surprised at all if they finish with a better record, certainly than the Raptors for the rest of the year. Can they be a better record by 6 games? That's a lot to ask. What else is going on tonight? So Hornets over the Hawks after 3. Cavs destroying the Wizards, of course. Mavs Bucks in a barn burner here in Orlando. Actually, would like to get that game on my little TV. Celtics destroying the Bulls by 30. No surprise there. Nets beating a decrepit Pacers team. Thanks, Indy, for sitting everybody tonight. Really appreciate that one. As you said, Pistons, shorthanded Pistons beating up on the Raptors. What else? We got Clippers, Rockets playing each other again. Those 2 teams played last night. Rockets up. That'd be a nice double win for the Rockets. Wolves a little closer than you'd like against the Timberwolves. Oh, Scoot Henderson. Holy shit. I didn't realize Scoot Henderson was back tonight. Oh, wow. Is this his first game back? Oh, no. My bad. He's played 3 games over the last week. I did not realize that. That's a terrible job by me. And then we got Heat Pelicans, and then a bunch of games starting later. Spurs Warriors will be fun. Thunder Suns will be fun. We got Mohammed Hassan. Sixers not a good team without Embiid. They're definitely not as good. Let's see. Without Embiid on the court this year, I'm going to guess the Sixers still have a positive net rating. Actually, hold on. I may have to walk that back. No, I think they've probably been outscored a little bit. Sixers without Embiid on the court this year, minus 1.7 per 100 possessions in 1,500 minutes. With Embiid on the court this year, plus 7.0. It's pretty significant. Okay, here we go. What the hell? I don't know what's going on. Did we not get the inbound in? All right. Knicks have the ball to start the third. Trying to get the ball into Cat under the hoop. Touch pass to Shamet. Corner three. Bang. Knicks up 33 points. I really would love this to just turn into a 40+ point bloodbath. That would be so much fun. So here's the real question. At what point will I stop stressing about them actually winning the game? Edgecombe misses a three. How many? It was what a pass from Cat is right. It was a great pass from Cat. Cat's been awesome tonight. Cat's been awesome. Another great pass. Brunson to Hart in the corner. Hart misses that, unfortunately. Good look. 2 straight kicks to the corner, which is beautiful. That's a travel by Oubre. Yeah, it's a travel. Fuck yeah, call that. He landed before he passed. Anthony's when the clock hits 0. No, if they go up by 40. Here's what I know. I know a team has never come back from a 40-point deficit. Hart with a little awkward push shot. That's 2 straight misses for Hart. Not ideal. All right. Maxey with a tough fall away 3 that, of course, goes down. Don't let this guy get going, please. All right. Okay. Passing the ball around. I think I may end the live stream a little bit early tonight. Maybe before the fourth quarter. We'll see once the game is secure. How about that? Brunson misses a fall away 2. That's 3 straight empty possessions for the Knicks. But Maxey misses a 3, so it's okay. Shamet, nice off the dribble. Kick to Cat, who tries a pass that only Karl Anthony Towns would try behind the back to Bridges. And then Bridges gets fouled on a 3-point attempt from the corner. Nice job. Danny Campos. John operates on the Tibbs principle that no lead is safe and the starters need to stay in until 90 seconds left and the Knicks are up 30. You're damn right I do. You're damn right. Oh, look who's here. Waited until the Knicks were up 30 to come?
Damn right.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm feeling very good about my Knicks team total over bet. 112 points.
I have not even checked in on my best bets. So I took the over 224.5, which I'm actually probably not looking great on that, right?
Yeah, because the Sixers
aren't going to score any points.
Yeah, they might get on. They'll be lucky. They should be lucky to get 100.
So I took Maxey over points and assists. The problem is he only has 2 assists. 22 points, but only 2 assists. So that's going to be a little tricky as he tries a fall away corner 3 that doesn't go down. And I mean, at this rate, Maxey's probably not going to play the fourth quarter.
Agreed.
You would think. Brunson, and this was my 3-point bet. So I took Brunson over 34 points, rebounds, and assists. I don't even have to look at his stat sheet. I'm not getting that. Yeah, Brunson's got 8 points. Yeah, so that's a loss. Mitch, 13 or more rebounds. That's my home run bet. Do I have a prayer of that? No. Mitch only has 4. Oh, my God. I'm going to go 0 for tonight.
He has 4, and he's probably not going to play he's probably not going to play.
He may not play again.
Yeah.
And then
he'll play the third.
And then I had Brunson 3 with at least 7 assists as my best bet, and he's got 3, even though he's been exceptional passing the ball tonight. Oh, you got Chapman open in the corner. Nice persistence from Hart. How you doing?
Hold on a second. I got it.
Yeah, no, you're
there
good.
We go. I should be able to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
So I thought I could hear you.
Speaking of hearing me, I am going to switch to my computer mic only because wait a minute. Are you kidding me? That's why. I'm very stupid. Wait, where'd Sean go? Now Sean's back. You're back.
There we go. Now I can hear you again.
All right.
I'm probably a bit ahead of you because I have.
Okay, so here's where I'm at. I'm at 81.49, 834 left.
834. I am 14 seconds ahead of you. So I'm going to pause this for 14 seconds.
There you go. All right. So we got Cat. What the hell was that? Don't know what that was. Turnover, and Cat lets Bona go in for a dunk. The lead is down to 30. And now 8-14, 8-13, 8-12, 8-11, 8-10, 8-0. You're good?
No, I think I got to catch up because I see 805, 804, 803.
Yeah, now you have to catch up a little bit.
Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem.
Hopefully that's a foul, or did the Shamit just fall on the ground?
I think he just fell.
I think he just fell on the ground. How was your night?
Uneventful.
Okay.
But in a good way. Like, besides the Knicks kicking their ass. It's been
this has been nice.
Which means we can just devolve into absolute foolishness in the fourth quarter.
That's fine. Now that you're here, I'm going to stick around. I was like, maybe I don't know if I'm going to stick around for the whole game, but now that you're here, I'll stick around.
And just talk cash shit. All right, 81-53, 730 left, 728, 727, 726, 725.
I'm 2 seconds ahead. I'm at 721, 20, 19.
Okay.
You're doing Gotham Sports app?
No, I'm actually watching on ESPN.
Oh, okay.
Because Gotham again. Gotham.
What a pass! What a pass! Please tell me that counts. And that's N1. Yeah, that's N1.
N1. Okay.
Great pass from Mikal Bridges there. Awesome.
All right. Let me know when the first free throw, when he lets it go to the first free throw.
I will. I got to unplug my mic for a bit.
Okay.
But you'll still hear me. It's just not going to be on.
All right. Cat 19-9-5 with exactly 7 minutes left in the third, 84-53. I'm very happy that. I mean, let me not say anything.
What? Say it.
I mean, they should win this game. And and not that I think that they wouldn't, but if by some act of God they did, people will be blaming me because I have all that power.
I may have missed some of that.
It's nothing.
Sorry, I just switched my Wi-Fi off.
Yeah.
I'm so mad about my bets tonight. I did not anticipate this being a blowout.
That's why it's called gambling.
Yes. All right, we got timeout. Someone. 6:50 left in the third quarter. 84-53 Knicks.
I see people in the chat asking about Jeremy Sohan.
A lot of Sohan talk tonight.
So it's funny, like the buyout market has always been overrated as hell to me because like I can't name one player that got picked up maybe one.
There is one player that got picked up on a buyout and that made it, and it was on a team that made the NBA Finals. I think there's only one, and it's and contributed. I'm pretty sure it's Kevin Love with the Heat. I think that's the only one.
I think that you might be right.
Yeah, but buyouts guys are always overrated, which is why, by the by, we should have probably seen the Jordan Clarkson thing coming a little bit because he was bought out. I mean, he was bought out during the summer, but he was bought out,
Yeah, like they get bought out for a reason.
Now that's actually maybe a little unfair because when was Chris Paul was bought out? I'm trying to remember. Not now, the previous time, or 2 times ago, whatever.
Wait, but who bought him out?
Don't forget, he had that big ass salary.
Is that the year when he went to
Hang on, I'm looking it up right now.
And he went to Golden State.
So he was on his big salary with Golden State, and I remember that only because I know he was traded for Jordan Poole. It was the returning salary for Jordan Poole. Yeah, he was making $30.8 million. Then that contract expired. And then he signed with the Spurs for 1 year, $10 million. And then he signed with the Clippers for the minimum. And he got traded. So he still hasn't been bought out, right?
Yeah, I didn't think he got bought out.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, sorry, hold on. On June 30th, it says he was waived by the Warriors, but
maybe there's no guaranteed money. Because the Warriors didn't sign him to any real money.
Yeah, no. Maybe it was a team option on the last year or something like that.
So Jeremy Sohan, I was reading John Hollinger put together I had a column where he listed all of the guys that either were bought out or had last year their deals, or basically buyout eligible. Last year their deals, bought out, or had very little guarantee money left.
Okay.
And he had tier 1 was Russ, Cam Thomas, Nurkic, Tyus Jones, Highsmith, Bagley, Thibault, and Slow-Mo. And then tier 2 is Sohan. But then he writes, he can't shoot and struggles as a backup 5, and we've definitely determined he's not a point guard, which is why he can't get any run in San Antonio. He needs to go back to a more developmental situation and figure out where his game fits. So for a team that's trying to win the championship, I don't think we have time to do this.
Because what can he do? He gives you some defense, not rim protection, but he gives you defense. He could defend. He could defend an opposing wing. He could defend the guard a little bit because he's long. He can move a little bit. And he had a season where he shot really well at the rim when he was essentially functioning as the one non-floor spacer, and he could operate in the short roll. He's not as good a passer as he was maybe made out to be coming out of college with the green comps. But if it's a switch everything defense, I think he could kind of function. Get in there, Cat. Nice. I should have taken all the cat overs tonight.
I might be slightly ahead of you because
I'm at 619, 618, 617.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely ahead of you. All right. Tell me when you see 6 minutes and I'll hit play.
Okay. Maxi deep 3, which of course goes in. Can we Actually, this might be the one bet that I
pay attention.
What? Oh, sorry. 6 minutes. Sorry, 6 minutes.
I knew as soon as you went on that Maxi diatribe, I was like, oh, he's good. He's not full. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
550.
550.
545.
I'm 3 seconds ahead of you again behind you again. Okay, I'll figure this out.
Sorry, I'm always because here's the thing: I don't know how to stop my TV and make it go again.
You don't know how to pause your television?
No.
There's a pause button on your remote.
Doesn't say pause on this remote.
All right, don't. Oh, okay, because you have okay. You got the fancy Samsung shit. All right.
I got the biggest TV that I could for the least amount of money.
So did I like 3 years ago, and it looks like it's starting to go. Let me see. Tell me when you see 459.
Got it.
Wait, do you see it now? Or you? Okay.
No, I'm way behind.
Okay.
Edgecombe just hit a little runner. We got 28-point lead, 5 minutes to go in the. All right, 4, 52, 51, 50, 49.
I said 459, not 49.
I misheard that. That was my bad.
This is yeah, Brian's hilarious.
And now I'm going to eat on camera. With Andrew hates nothing more than that.
Well, it's our show tonight, so fuck him.
Right. He's watching somewhere. He's always watching. Of
course he is.
He's like God or Santa. He sees you when he
sees you when you're sleeping.
He knows when you're awake.
Then VJ Edgecombe does elbow this dude, our point guard, in the face.
Armin's saying that you said 49, by the way.
Oh, apparently Jalen Brunson fouled VJ Edgecombe's elbow of his face. Yeah. I see. That's what we're doing.
Not as bad as when Landry Shamit's testicles fouled Kelly Oubre's hand earlier tonight.
Armand says I said 49. So if Armand said it, he must be lying.
Armin's incapable of lying.
All right.
He's like Jim Carrey in Liar Liar.
Tell me when you see 435.
I've been past it already. I'm at 429, 428, 427.
Jesus Christ. All right,
He can't lie. It's a turnover for the Knicks. Can we stop futzing around, boys?
Yes. All right. Edgecombe is crossing the timeline.
Yeah.
420, 419.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
All right, good. All right.
We're
not touching shit. Now I can look up this Jericho Sims stat line.
Why are you looking up Jericho Sims?
Because someone in the chat says he has 17-11. He's perfect from the line. Perfect from the field.
Timeout. So it's down to a 24-point lead after the Knicks are up by, I think, 34.
All right.
24-point lead is too close for comfort. And Jordan Clarkson just got into the game, made a business decision on
yes, he did.
Maxi drive. That was. You with me?
Did I freeze?
No, I don't know. I may.
Okay. All right. Then you froze. Whatever. Yeah, he definitely made a business decision there. Jericho Sims is 6 of 7 from the field, 17 points, 11 rebounds.
Okay. I mean, it's a respectable stat line.
Yeah, Milwaukee up 3 on Orlando with 3 minutes left. Orlando, remember? That was fun when people thought they were the next big thing.
I mean, their season has gone very under the radar.
Yes.
As far as
no one gives a shit. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But in the fact that like they traded 4 first-round picks with Desmond Bane and they're like 7th in the East, and nobody is like, what's wrong with the Magic? Well, they have the built-in excuse of injuries. But then again, I was told that Paolo Banchero was him and would be able to carry them because he's the next Carmelo Anthony.
Yes.
So, what
I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm just gonna grab a different charger. All
right. Take your time. All right, now you're stuck with me, clowns. When John gets back, we're gonna. If you can hear me, that's great. If John gets back, I'm gonna grill him about Brunson. Yo, is he really -1? Oh my goodness. How is Jordan Clarkson -1 tonight? -1. Brandon Williams says they said Orlando will be juggernauts in the East. All right, so I actually bet Atlanta to win the East at 40-1 in like June, to win like $1,000. And I'll just tell you this: I am never betting a dime on a Hawks future to do anything good until I see them in a conference final again, because they are a joke. You know what's funny? I say that, and I remembered I actually bet them to win the Southeast Division a few weeks ago, like a week and a half ago, at plus 600 at 6-1, and then they lost 3 in a row. Yeah, let me look at this. How is Jordan Clarkson a -1 in this game? Hey, listen, individual plus minus has its flaws. Is by no means the end all be all, but good Lord. Where are these plus minus stats? Where are the plus minus stats? Here we go. No.
Did I just hear you say Jordan Clarkson is a -1 in this game?
Yes. Someone, Max put it in the chat, and yeah, he's a -1. The only player that's in the negative.
And now the Sixers are defending. Sixers are not done with this game yet.
No, they're not.
Mitchell Robinson, nice rebound. Clarkson for 3. Clank. Maxey beats out.
Good D, Clarkson.
Nice. Come on, get the ball now. And now it's down to 22. This is getting like, listen, man, 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. It's a 22-point lead. If this game hadn't been, a 30 whatever point deficit, and it instead was like in the teens the whole game, and it got up briefly up to 20, and now it's briefly 22, it'd be a different ball game.
But if my aunt had wheels, should be a wagon. And I say that to say, the energy that's going to take them to like. It's one thing if it was around like 22 to win on the run. When you go on the run to get the lead to 22, the energy that it takes.
I don't know. Have they really expended that much energy?
Bro, do not talk yourself into this game is close.
I'm not saying it's close. I'm saying the Knicks, they're not just going to be able to coast now. Like, they actually they have to continue to play competent basketball. 22, we know 22 points in the NBA is nothing.
If this lead is still in the mid-20s by the end of the quarter,
then it's fine.
Nicky might wave the white flag.
No, I don't think he will. It's the last game for the All-Star break. He plays his guys hard. Maxey plays 40 minutes like it's nothing.
Which is why he might say, I mean, listen, I know Nick Nurse. That's amazing.
Mitch, nice make free throw.
I must be ahead of you now.
No, I don't think so. Mitch made a free throw.
Yeah. 3 minutes, 2:59, 2:58.
Yeah, so you are ahead of me. Now I'm at 2:58.
Okay, so
we got Watford on Brunson.
I'm going to pause this for 3 seconds.
Nice defense from Brunson there. All right, we got Hart to Clarkson in the.
You see the bullshit. You see the bullshit. This is the bullshit I don't like. I'm gonna move you over here first of all.
So they're blaming you.
Yes, because I have all this power. Because me showing up is, oh my God, the lead is now 23. Like, can y'all people grow up, please? Please, can we grow up and not think that jinxes are a thing?
Jinxes are a thing.
Yeah, in your head.
It's all that matters. These people want their chicken.
They want their chicken. And Mitch knows it.
What is it, a free sandwich?
It's not a free sandwich or free nuggets. Come on, give me one, baby. Give me one.
I haven't had a Chick-fil-A sandwich in a long time.
I had one the other day.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you and your chicken. Kiss off. Fuck them. I don't want them to get chicken.
Fuck them indeed. Like I said, listen, if you get 1 point per possession,
they're doubling Maxey. And
honestly, they want to get this game over. They want to get this game over with.
So apparently, I think my op bet hit because Maxey's at. Yeah,
Maxey.
Max is
He has 29. He has 29 points.
29 and
2 and
2.
2. 29
Wait
2
a
and
minute.
2.
No.
29 2 and 2.
Hold on. Where did the
I have
yeah,
betting
points,
authority
rebounds,
too.
and no, wait, did I go PRA or
No, you did P and A.
Yeah.
So you need another bucket.
Ugh. Get the fucking rebound, please. Alvarado. Boom. Money. All right. We're back up to 27. I'm on, and now that was way too easy.
Way too easy.
Way too easy. Come on, guys. I mean, my over is being helped by this.
Oh, they're doing Hack-a-Mitch.
And he did Hack-a-Mitch again. These bastards.
Well, this is the last time they can do it. Yo, hit the first one and miss the second just to screw with them.
I really don't want these fucking fans to get free chicken.
You know, last time we played them, they got like free chicken like 4 times. It was hilarious.
Can you get free chicken more than once?
Yes. Well, Clyde said so you know it's true.
I don't think so. Boom! No chicken for you. No chicken for you.
Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down.
I love it. This makes me so happy. No chicken. I'm writing it down in my notes. No chicken. Amazing. Wasn't the Sixers the team that he had all those free throws in a row against, right?
Probably.
It's something about playing the Sixers. They should for intentionally fouling Mitchell Robinson and him hitting 2 free throws, everybody there should have to make a chicken sandwich for somebody else. JC with a nice finish. All right. So it's back up to 29.
Hold that, A2 Fink. Hold that. All right. That's the end one. Okay. Well, you're going to get your over now.
Well, no, I mean, I'm going to get my maxi.
Yeah, your maxi over, yes.
Yeah. Hold on. I got to go to where the actual
31. Yeah.
Yeah, 32.5 points and assists.
And he has 30, and he's at 31 right now.
31 points and assists. He missed a free throw earlier. And he missed another free throw.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, I'm happy. At this point you want points.
No, they're up 29.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. You got a whole
my brother in Christ.
You got 13 minutes.
What would you like to bet that this? What would you like to bet?
I'm not betting anything.
Come on.
Go look up what the if you were to bet Philly money line right now, what is it? It's probably like what, plus 5,000?
They might not even have it up there. Let me look. Let's see what our friends at Fanatics Sportsbook have.
Clarkson fouled.
I will say this: you need Max to get 2 points in the next minute 9, or it's getting spooky.
Well, no, he got one. Did he make one of the free throws?
Yeah. So you need, so you need a bucket, or you need a point.
I need a point.
All right.
Clarkson at the line.
Yep. Our friends at Fanatics Sportsbook said, "Fuck you if you think we're putting up a money line for this game right now." For
Nothing.
Nothing.
So that's another question to ask them.
Oh, because the number they'd have to put up there would have to be ridiculous, and God forbid, two Knicks get hurt. And
but what's the cutoff?
That's a good question to ask.
I'm going to. Okay. We got a foul. Is that sending? Who's that sending? I think that might be sending Watford to the line.
So there's a prediction market who I'm not going to name, which is not a sports book, so not a competitor. I'm not going to name them. That has a number for them to win this game, and it is insane.
What do I want to know?
Take a guess.
Maxi at the line. Maxi. All right. Maxi gives me 2 points. So I'm not going to go 0 for the night. So that's good. Is there any prayer I'm getting Brunson assists? Brunson has 4 assists. They have 30 assists on the night, which is they've only had 6 in the quarter. They're still going to end up maybe have a chance at a season high in assists, but the fact that they have all these assists and Brunson only has 4 is like comical.
Josh has 9 of them.
I should have taken that as the freaking. I looked at the Hart rebounds as my home run bet. I should have looked at the Hart assists as a home run bet.
Cat with 5, McCall 4, Alvarado 3, Hart 9, Shaman 5, Brunson 4, Mitchell Robinson 0, which was what's the name's bet.
I saw that. So speaking of Mitch, my buddy Jonas Plowd, who's been doing great stuff for the Knicks Film School newsletter and is the author of his own wonderful newsletter, the Cap Crunch on Substack, just texted me to double check his math, but he's pretty sure Mitch this year is 12 of 17 from the line against the Sixers and 17 of 54 against everyone else.
Oh, see, so you don't have the sound on, but there is a Jose chant, which has now been drowned out by Philly Boos. And
they
yes,
can boo all they want. They're not getting their chicken.
What's crazy is shout out to Mike Boy 1587. The Sixers were favored by 2.
2.5, I thought.
2.5. Yes, 2.5. It was 2 when I went to bed last night. It was 2.5 today.
Oh, yeah, I'm not. There's no prayer that I'm. So I have to. I'm hoping right now. So I got my maxi. I have to hope for the over. My over's not dead. My over's at 224.5. My over's not dead.
You have that's 172. Yeah, your over isn't dead.
No, my over's not dead by any stretch.
You can get a 50-point quarter. You can get a 50-point quarter.
And this quarter's not over.
The Knicks might get it by themselves at this rate.
Well,
see, Maxi won the pull. Yep, there it goes.
Paco Daddier. That's what it's all about. It's Paco Daddier time.
It's Tyler time.
Tyler time? Tyler's going to wind up with more fucking assists in this game than Jalen Brunson. Watch. All right. That's a hell of an offensive possession. That's a great offensive possession. Come on. I got to root for this over, man. I need this point. Otherwise, it's going to be an ugly night for me. Although I'll get my our out of town points count, right?
Yeah, they count.
Yeah, so I took Hornets were only giving 3.5.
And they're up.
Oh shit! They're up
2. They're up by 2. Wait, what? They had a big lead.
They're up by 3 with 20 seconds left.
I see 2.
Now it's 3 now.
I'm gonna pull up this game on League Pass.
If I fucking lose this by a half a point,
brother, I lost. That's why it's called gambling.
I know.
That's why. But you know what?
I lost it by half point. Game over. The Hornets win by 3.
Jesus Christ.
And then I took Con 31 points, rebounds, assists. Let's see. I bet you didn't get it. 18, 6, and 4. So he ends up with 28.
28.
I fucking hate everything. Oh, God. Great night for Brandon Miller. A lot of shots, but good night for him. Your boy LaMelo Ball, good night for him.
Con Knipple, 1 of 5 from 2. That's your bet right there.
That's my bet. That's my bet right there. But Hornets, and now I'm realizing why the line was what it was because they didn't have Miles Bridges and they didn't have Diakite.
That's true.
So they started Grant Williams, who promptly went 1 for 9 from the field. Thanks for contributing. And yet, you know what? They still couldn't beat the Hawks still couldn't beat the freaking Hornets.
While you were gone, I was saying how I bet. So remember, I bet Hawks to win the Eastern Conference at like 40-1 in like June. It's
a great job by you.
And then, of course, the Hawks hawked. I I will never let anyone on the Ringer talk me into a Hawks renaissance again. A week and a half ago, I bet them to win the Southeast Division because they are 3 games out when it was 6-1, and then they proceeded to lose like 3 in a row.
Jalen Johnson should demand a trade. I'm not even kidding. He had 19, 13, and 9 tonight with 4 steals on a block. He's probably looking around being like, what the fuck are we doing? Ricochet sucks. Dyson Daniels. Let's look at how many 3-pointers Dyson Daniels has. And I like Dyson Daniels, but
he took 1 today.
No, I know he took 1.
Shocker, he didn't make it.
So Dyson Daniels on the season, how many threes do you think Dyson Daniels has made this season in 1,007 in about 1,800 minutes, including tonight?
4.
Oh, come on, not that 10.
Shit.
You know how many he hit last year?
I'm gonna say 41.
80.
So he hit 1 a game, basically.
He hit 83s last year in 76 games. He shot 34%. And if you looked at his progression in terms of attempts and percentages, it's reasonable to have expected him to come in this year and hit make 35, 36%, maybe get over 100 total 3-pointers made. It's 10. 10. He's shooting 13% from 3. And he's got a lot of money coming his way. All right, there's still starting players in this game, despite the fact that the Knicks were up 33. They're now up 31. I mean, I guess this is good for my over.
Yes. There we go.
Mo, Macau, Alvarado.
That's ball movement.
Boom.
Bang.
Love it.
Armand says, imagine having the number 1 pick in the year between Wemby and Flag. Oh,
no,
it gets
don't give me that.
Worse.
Don't give me that.
Why not?
Alex Sarr is a dude. Stephon Castle's a dude. What?
Well, okay. But no, the thing is, it's like if you look at the last 7 number 1 picks, it's like, oh, they got guys. And then Ricochet is like the freaking the dragon going like.
Yeah, but Alvarado with the steal in the backcourt. I love this freaking kid. I love Jose Alvarado.
That kid is built to play on this team in this city.
Hashtag built for this.
Hashtag built for this.
You know what the problem was and why I was such a douchebag for so many years. One of them, I mean, in this specific arena, there's other explanations for why I'm a douchebag in life generally. But specifically with the RJ thing, that was such an inappropriate moniker.
The prince, the prince that was promised?
No, the built for this.
Oh.
Like there are certain players who are clearly built to play in New York. RJ was.
I think he's built to play in New York.
No, he was.
I think listen. I think RJ's issues are not because he played in New York. RJ's issues are.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. But did New York elevate? Did he rise to a different level because he thrived playing in New York? No, clearly. You know why? You know how I know that? Because he's been better in Canada.
Oh my goodness,
that was ugly.
But yeah, not everyone's built. Not everyone can play here.
And he could. In fairness. Oh my God, I was about to look up Alvarado's stat line and get. Oh wait, they turned it over again. Alvarado for 3.
He's on fire.
Is this?
That's at least 4.
He's 7. He has 23 points. I think this has to be a career high in made threes for him. I think he has one. No, he had 1 game.
All right. I think we can call off the dogs now. He checked. I don't know if I think John is frozen. John,
that was his 7th.
Okay, John is back. Or I froze. I don't know.
Oh, no, one of us did. Sorry.
One of us did. I don't know. People in the chat, let us know who froze.
Alvarado has 7 threes. Unless it's me. If it's me, don't let us know who froze.
Yeah, Armand. Yeah, you're right. The point is they got a bad player at 1. Like, and Stephon Castle was not going to go 1 in that draft. The problem is the guy that was supposed to go 1 in that draft said, "I don't want to play for Atlanta."
Who, Sar?
Sar. So what? So the person
Hold on,
who
there was
asked in the
somebody
chat,
else.
What's up?
No, I was saying there was somebody else high in that. I'm going to look up the draft right now. But what was somebody asking?
Someone was asking why. I don't know what's up with Atlanta. I'm like, it's very simple. Their quote unquote best player was not the best player on a championship team. But yet good luck telling him that. And they had the number 1 pick in the draft and whiffed. Same issue that yeah, they're saying you're the one that's freezing, not me. So take that. Who else can go 1 in this draft?
I just Castle could have gone.
I have not issue. I shy against taking guards 1 unless they're like they just like destroyed in college, but whatever. All right. We're up 29. This game's over. Let's talk about Brunson.
Hold on. The lead is down to 27.
I will throw something through this television.
If it gets under 20, then we have to talk about the game.
McCullough and Kolek are in the game. And Huckporty.
Yes.
Yeah, and and Nurse called off the dogs. This is garbage time.
Did he?
All right. Yes.
All right. So the Knicks are probably going to win the game. All right. I'll give you that.
They're going to win the game.
Probably.
They're going to win the game.
Good.
They're going to win the game.
Promising.
You can't respect every opponent, John. You can't respect every opponent.
I feel somewhat confident that they will probably win.
Come on, Tyler. Wide left.
Jose. He did it.
Oh my goodness.
Get another one. Oh, that would have tied. That would have tied his career high.
You got another one.
This fucking kid, man. This kid is insane. He's not a kid, but he's you get it. This is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Look at him. Look at how much fun he's having. Mensa's, do you see Mensa's text?
Oh, let me look at this. Yes.
Come on. Make it.
Hey!
There it is, kid. Career high. Career high 8 made threes for Tyler Kolek. Or sorry, for Tyler Kolek. For Jose Alvarado. This is awesome.
You know why I love this? You know why I love this right now? I've told this story before. I'm gonna tell you again. Stop me if you've heard this story before. I went to a Knicks Sixers game here in 2019, November 2019. Did I ever tell you this story?
No.
Okay. This is when I lived in Philly. It was November 2019. Knicks played the Sixers. Now again, it's the 1920 season. They're bad, right?
Yeah.
The Knicks are up for some reason. The Knicks are up 11 at that. They're up big. They're up solid. They're up like double digits at the half. They're up 78-63 in the third quarter. And of course, there's a bunch of Knicks fans there. So we're like, we're happy, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And then Tobias Harris woke up and bust our ass and shut down the lead. And of course, the Sixers end up winning the game. So in the final the final minute of the game, the entire Philly crowd just starts chanting, "New York sucks. New York sucks. New York sucks." And I had to sit there and eat it and I'm sitting there, I'm like, we are miles away from being any good to challenge this. Miles away. And I just had to sit there and eat it. And you're a movie guy, so I know you've seen Gladiator.
Of course.
And I sat there and I heard them saying, and I said to myself, I will have my revenge in this life or the next. And
now you do.
6.5 years
All right.
later, Jose chants in their building. Couldn't have to a better fan base.
Fuck them, royally. All right, you want to talk about Brunson?
Yes, let's talk about Brunson.
So I came to his defense last night
Yes,
in
you
the
did.
moment because I was going with my gut, which was that for as much as it looked bad in the moment, I was like, it didn't feel to me like he commandeered the game in a way that we hadn't seen 100 times before and have it turn out very well in like 87 of those times. And then I went back and rewatched every possession of the last five of that Brunson was in the game actually for in the last 5 minutes and change and the beginning of overtime. What? Oh yeah, I could make that my monologue. That would be fun. and going back and rewatching it, I found there was, I would say, one possession that I saw where I was like, he should have passed the ball. Like he had Landry open in the corner. And that's it. Like, was there other stuff that they could have run? But like, again, teams don't run a lot of their stuff in the last 5 minutes of a close game. They hand it to their best player and they let their best player do what they're going to do. So that was my stance on it. But I know you had a different take.
So I went back and watched the final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter because I said, one of my watches was like, okay, because what I saw in real time was, and I've been tweeting you real time, it was because I think for me, it's not about him taking shots. It's about using your teammates. And I even tweeted it like, use your teammates, Cap. So again, I went back and watched the last 5 minutes of the game. There were 6 possessions in the last 5 minutes of the game
where nobody else touched.
Jalen Brunson was the only one who touched the ball.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is not like, I agree with you that yes, down the stretch, you're giving your best player the ball and you let him go to work, right? But you can't have, again, in the last 5 minutes, 6 possessions when no one else touches the ball. I was like, well, actually, one of them, it was Hart got a rebound, gave it to Brunson. Another one, Shamma got a rebound, gave it to Brunson. And also, we have seen there are certain teams and certain matchups that Jalen takes a little bit more personally, and he tries to like when he sees Nembhard, he wants to put him in a fucking blender every single time.
Yeah, but that's because he knows he can.
Yeah,
and he has.
Yes, but guess what? You know what? I had our basketball coach in high school had this one player that loved to take like logo threes. Like he was Steph before Steph. And the coach told him, he's like, listen, you take those all you want. The first time you miss, your ass is on the bench. So all I say is, if you're going to do that, cool. It better fucking work. Because if it doesn't work, you're going to catch the smoke. And that's okay.
Listen,
and we should be able to critique Jalen Brunson's play when we feel that he is not at a level where he feels he can be.
I'm okay critiquing it because he missed the shot. I guess where my issue is like, if you're going to critique that, then you kind of have to critique like pretty much every late game situation the Knicks have been in over the last 3.5 years, because it's all been basically that. The thing that I found to be notable was there were moments where he got off the ball in the mostly in the beginning in overtime, but also at the end of regulation. Like, and nobody else in overtime, nobody else could do shit, you know? So every time he got off the ball in overtime, it didn't go well. And then the one that really stood out to me, talk about not wanting the smoke, was when he saw the play developing and that Alvarado was going to have an open three, and he kicked it immediately to Alvarado.
Yes.
And Alvarado was like,
yeah,
you take it.
That I don't, yeah, that I don't have.
Point, yeah, but
I
at
don't
that
have a
point,
problem
there's
with that
under 10 on the clock.
Yeah, no. I have no problem with that one because I wrote it down. Like,
no, I
wrote, like,
Look,
There were 4 possessions.
Are there
where-
ways to utilize Cat more there? You're absolutely right. There were possessions where nobody else touched the ball, and when you add it up and it's 6, I'm like, okay, that's a lot. And yet, like, some of those possessions where nobody else touched the ball, like, I would say, 3 or 4 of them, the shots were like good shots, you know. And usually they go in, and sometimes they went in, and sometimes they didn't.
Like I said, process matters just as much as the result. I think down the stretch, this process could have been better. By the way, the Knicks are 48 points.
I know. Here, last thing on this. Here's I think we could probably agree on that. On this,
yes.
If any one of, and then look, a lot of basketball games you could say this about, right? But if any one of 5 shots goes in, we're not having this conversation. It's very similar, honestly. It's very similar to Game 1 against Pacers last year.
We're having a conversation. Yes, we're having a conversation, but it's a different tenor of the conversation. Like, you know what will happen? You're not going to get bombarded by super chats if they win the game about that.
Let me put it this way: if they won on the Shamet 3, there would be the conversation would be there. The tenor of the conversation would be different.
Yes, agreed. Absolutely.
If any one of Brunson's misses went in, and instead of, what was he, 2 of 6 down the stretch?
Yeah.
If instead of 2 of 6 down the stretch, he was 3 of 6 down the stretch, and they win the game in regulation, and he makes another one of those shots, it doesn't even matter which one. Then I'm actually not even sure if there is a conversation. That's my gut feeling.
I'd like to win this game by 55 points, so we can say we can beat them worse than the Nets.
I want to get my over. How close am I?
All right, you're at 213. You had a shot here. 214.
How much time is left?
330.
330? Fuck. I'm not gonna get it.
You got time. Dude. Wait a minute. What was the number? 224?
I need 11 points in 3.5 minutes.
You don't think you get 11 points in 3 minutes?
I don't know if the Sixers are going to score again.
There you go.
Never mind.
I'm like, you can't get 11 points in 3 minutes.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you got it. Listen, this is live for you.
I got a shot. Mo, dunk that. What? Someone shoot it. Yes. No. Offensive foul. God damn it, Huck.
I know you see my T-shirt.
Oh,
it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
All right. So let's see how badly I lost some of my best bets. Can we do that? This is.
Listen, man. It happened. It happens. It happens. You had good process.
Listen, I did not anticipate a blowout. I don't know what you want me to say. You know,
no one saw this coming. Let's go for back-to-back.
The over, exactly. The over, I'm still alive for it. The opt-in bet, I already got. My parlay, did I even get close on the Hart one? Hart was 21 points, rebounds, assists, and he finished with. So actually, I got Hart. I think. Wait, 16 plus 6 is 21. No,
22.
Hold on.
16 plus 6 is 22.
What's 9 plus 7 is 16.
16.
Plus 6 is 22. So I got the freaking Hart part of it. And I didn't get the Brunson piece because Brunson scored 8 points because he took 6 shots. What's the fewest shots?
It's fewest shot. And to close the loop on that, this is not the first time we have seen Brunson process down the stretch be shaky. And the next game, he's like, all right, let me distribute more. Because either he reads his tweets.
Hold on.
Yes.
That's why. What was my best bet?
Which is why
7 or more
like, yes. Which is why, and the only reason your mentions ain't going to be on fire today is because the Knicks they're going to win this game by 40. Because Brunson either reads his tweets or he knew he fucked up. I think he reads his tweets, for the record. Him and Josh, they read their tweets. Jalen, Josh, I know you read your tweets. Big up yourself.
Josh is the most online person on the team. That's undisputable. But they have a podcast together. So you figure if Josh is, but then again, Jalen, what has Jalen told Josh? Jalen has told Josh, don't be so fucking online.
Agreed. But this is my son coming downstairs. Yes, my son who should be asleep.
The previous low shot total.
I know. I lost track of
Brunson?
time.
Oh, you're talking to your son. Hey, Zach.
John says, "Hey." He says hi. Wave hi to John.
Hello.
I told my son at 9:05. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say you could also wave hi to the 564 people watching.
Oh yeah, you can wave hi to the 557 people watching.
There you go.
I'll be upstairs. This game's about to be over. I'll be upstairs in a minute. Yeah, I told my son at 9:05 I'll be upstairs at 9:30 to make sure you go to bed, and then you and I, as only we can do, had an amazing conversation.
As only we can do.
But yeah,
Brunson.
Jalen is. I'm not surprised Jalen has told him stop being online, and but But see, Jalen's online. Jalen's just not as online as Josh. But he reads.
No one's as online as Josh. So Brunson, if you don't count the Kings game where he left after 5 minutes, Brunson's previous low field goal attempt total of the year has been 12. He attempted half as many field goals, and he didn't even get to the line, which is nuts.
Get a rebound. There we go.
I mean, how many minutes did Mitch play? Mitch only played 15 minutes. Anybody only got six rebounds. He got 4 blocks, though. That's what I should have went. I should have went with a Mitch bet for blocks. Oh, my God.
Give it up.
Come on.
I keep thinking this is Dink Pate because he wears number 1, and it's not Dink Pate.
I keep thinking it's Trevor Keels. I'm not getting this. What is it?
There's
what
2
is it right
minutes
now?
left.
117? Come on.
Yeah, it's 17.
I need probably I need either 3 or 4 more baskets, depending on if it's 3s or 2s.
That guy behind Joel Embiid. I don't know if they.
I'm not seeing it.
Okay, they showed a. So they showed Embiid on the bench, and there's a guy sitting behind him. There's an assistant coach. His name is Demetrius Nichols. There you go.
So it's not going to be the biggest win over Philly in the rivalry, probably. But come on, give me a 3. Someone, give me a 3. Give me a 3. Huck, shoot a 3.
No, you don't want
Tyler, shoot a 3.
Come on, Kevin.
You can make it.
Freaking Josh Hart 2000. Are you gonna take a 20-foot shot? Good Lord, he is Josh. Yes. So anyway, yes, Demetrius Nichols. So that's Demetrius Nichols. Went to Syracuse University. He is married to my good friend Stacy, who I grew up next door to.
Former Knicks draft pick Demetrius Nichols?
Yes.
All right, so we got a couple free throws coming up. This is promising. So Dylan Jones here. Big moment for the young man. Big moment.
They're only going to win this by 30. They're up by 50. They're only going to win this by 30.
Who?
No wait. This is 40. This is 43. Okay. Yeah, nice 40. I want to win by 40. I want to win by 50.
Well, they're up right now by 44.
That's insane. And you need 2, and you need 3 points.
Dylan Jones with the steal. Come on. Throw a lob. What are you doing? Get in.
There you go.
Okay. All right, hold on. So where are we at? We're at 135. So
9 is 14.
I need a point.
You need a point. You need
8 points.
You need a point. All right, you got 2 possessions.
Come on.
That might be it. Nope.
Hold on. So there's 45 seconds left. The Knicks have the ball. Will they attempt a shot?
The Knicks will attempt a shot here.
You think they will?
The Sixers absolutely will. Because this is a 2-for-1. Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
No, the Knicks. I don't know that the Knicks will attempt a shot. They may not. They may let the clock run out.
No, this dude.
No.
I told you they're gonna take a shot. It's been garbage time for an hour and a half.
Oh man, that's amazing. I'm so happy.
All right, now see if they scored here, they'd win by 50, but they're not going to. They're not going to.
But it's 49, right?
It's 49. That's fine.
So that's
50
the biggest.
would have been better, but
yeah, but that's the biggest win in over Philly ever.
I cannot
That's the
believe
biggest
they
win
won
ever.
this game 138-89.
Listen, man, it helps the net rating, right?
It does. Yeah, they might be. I wonder if they'll be. They will have undone the foolishness that they did last night to their defensive rating.
Yes. Cooper Flag underwent an MRI.
Oh no.
So good. There we go. A left sprain. All right. Oh shoot. I gotta do
you gotta do a post game.
You here, why don't you I'm gonna get myself resituated. Why don't you sign us off here?
No problem. Shout out to Chance Little who had the under 220.5, so we both win. Listen, man, the games like this are why we still believe in this team, because they have the ability to when they want to, they can beat anyone. They can take care of anyone, and they're missing two main rotation pieces in OG and Deuce. So, all right, and with that, welcome to the All-Star break, Knicks fans, and get some days off. Go ahead.
There won't be a watch along next week because I'll be in Florida watching the game on Thursday night with my mom.
Shit, I might do a watch along. Fuck them.
Do a watch along if you want. I'll be back here on Saturday. I may do a Saturday if you want to postpone. I don't know if you usually have big Saturday plans. If you want to do I stuck that one in there. If you want to do a Saturday night watch along, I'll do Saturday night watch along.
Saturday, that's the Rocket. I'm going to the game. That's the Rockets game, I believe.
Oh, you're going to the game. All right. Well, listen, if you want to do a watch along on your own on Thursday, do a watch along on your own on Thursday. Otherwise, the next watch along will be in about 2 weeks.
Okay. All right.
Unless Sean.
Okay. No. I might do for the Pistons. And then if not that, I guess yes, the next one will be the week after that. If my fucking computer will load, that will be Chicago. Oh, we got Cleveland. Yeah, Cleveland on the 24th. We'll figure it out.
There you go.
All right.
Listen, there's a lot of big games going up.
A lot of big games.
All right. We got to run. Head over to. I'll be on the post game. I'll see everybody over there. Thank you, Sean. You're the best.
No problem.
Later.
Later.